Alright, well now that you've got the hang of all the easy stuff, here's some extras submitted by another helpful user, Wayne Sherman. Props to him. And here we go, we got some extra deals that'll make your life much simpler. Remember here on our map we had the blue territory number 14. Well, I've added 14B and I've put it on the purple layer. Now you see I've made the outline, but it's still outside the borders. Now if you have the object tool selected, you can select the outline and watch this neat little trick. You can come up here to Path and you can go to Inset. Now if you see what it did, it shrank it for us. Then we go back to Path, back to Inset again. You do it twice and your whole border is already done. That is an awesome tool. Alright, and another thing, whenever you're doing your labeling of your streets, of course you want to be able to rotate them, and it's kind of a pain in order to come over here and work on the transform section. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you an easier way to do this. So let's say we had a street and it's going to be CR 150 just for object's sake here, or argument's sake rather. We're going to make it a 5 so it gets to be the right size. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can see our deal. Of course, we need the zoom tool selected. Zoom in. Alright. And of course, we don't want the Z at the end. We're going to take that off. We're going to have our object tool selected. And to rotate, if you notice, you've got it selected. If you click again, it turns to rotate. And then you can grab any one of these and interactively rotate. Now that's pretty handy too. That's going to save you a lot of time whenever you're rotating a bunch of streets. Now, of course, if you're doing a bunch of the same, you might want to use the degrees and actually set them up that way. But this way, you can do them one at a time and rotate as much as you want. Alright, and another thing that was shown that's actually pretty handy is the duplication. So let's say we want to go ahead and get out of our map a little bit, and we're going to go back into it, and we're going to make us another territory. Now I've already set up another layer, so we're going to make this one orange. So what I want to do is I want to copy this number up to here, but instead of using the clone tool, so you don't have to unclone it, ungroup it with the clone and all that stuff, let's just select our 14 and our circle. We're going to come up to Edit, and we're just going to duplicate it. And when we do that, then we can just move it wherever we want to, and then we can move it to the different layer that we want. So we can go to lower selection. Actually, we want to go to layer, and we want to move selection to layer below, and then move selection to layer below. Now that moved it down 2 layers to the orange layer. And so now all we have to do is just click on that, go to stroke paint, and change our color. And so we can get the wheel, and it makes it a little bit easier. Bring it over here to orange. You see we got our orange, so we got that's good right there. And then we want, of course, the fill too. And we can do the same thing. Go to the wheel, and we've got a nice orange circle. So that's pretty easy. All right, but now what about whenever you decide to print? Of course, you remember we're going to do our blue PDF, so we're going to go up here to, we're going to close out the purple so we can't see it. We're going to close the orange so we can't see it. So the only thing that we have left is blue. We're going to go to File and Save a Copy. We want to save it as Lavaca Blue on our desktop, and then we want to save. Okay, and now I've already made one, so it's going to ask me this, so that's fine. We'll just replace it. Now we're going to get Inkscape out of the way, and now we're going to open up our PDF, and since I've got Acrobat Professional, I want to just use Acrobat Reader, what you can get for free. So now we're going to open this up. Now if you notice, it's kind of difficult to actually come in here and blow stuff up. You can do the numbers or you can do the plus and minus thing, but it would be nice to actually have a tool like we have on Inkscape that will interactively do a scale. Well, they actually have it. If you come up here into your zoom area or anywhere in your toolbar, if you come to the zoom, you can right click, and it's got the hand tool. You can see these are not selected, so you want to select the hand tool, and you can also select the marquee zoom. And so with the marquee zoom, see, we can come out pretty easy, but with the marquee zoom, if we've got that selected, we can do just like we did in Inkscape, and we can interactively zoom to what we want. So we're going to zoom back out, and we're going to interactively zoom into our territory that we want to print off for the publishers. And so we want this to fill the screen because it's going to be the territory for the publishers. We're going to select our territory, and then when it comes up, that's fine. Then we, of course, hit print. And you remember when we do this, we're going to go to scaling. We're going to go to shrink the printable area, that's fine. You want, oh, where was it? Current view, there you go. You want the current view, and you want fit the printable area. And now you've got your territory that you can print off for the publishers. So we hope this helps out a little bit. These are some pretty handy tips that you can use in order to make your life a little bit easier whenever you're doing this project. If you have any other suggestions, please get on my channel, Kong Map Maker, and send me a line so that we can make a extra video, and then if I have to, I'll just remake the whole series. Appreciate it.